أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Understand Al Quran the Easy Way course 5 Special Grammar Class Session 3. In QC1, we learned few verbs and we said they are sound verbs, just like fataha, nasara, daraba, sami. In QC2, we came and we learned some verbs and we said they are weak, just like wahaba, wada, qala, zada, da, hada. And we said there is some, they are repeated verbs, just like zanna, dalla. And there is someone, they are called the hamza groups, just like amr. Then in QC2, we revise the sound verbs. We say fataha, fa'ala, ja'ala, khada'a, zahaba, qata. They all on the pattern of fatah. Then we said nasara, khalaqa, abada, zakara, shakara, dakhala, hasada, akala, amara, taraka, akhaza, khalada, razaka, sajada, sakana, kafara, sha'ara, sadaka, fasaka. Katanga, they all on the pattern of nasara. We also learned that Raja'a, Zalama, Malaka, Kazaba, Kadara, they are on the pattern of Daraba. And we also said Alima, Amila, Hamida, Khasira, Shahida, Ahida, they are on the pattern of Sami. Then we started the weak words. For the Mazi sign, we said the first sigha, the first word of the Mazi table, it have fatah at the end. Then the next the plural have waw. Then ta with fatah, ta with dhamma, tum, na and ta sakin. They are the Madi sign. They appear at the end of the verb. We did the practice with all the sound verbs of this Madi. Now we have got the weak verb. Just like Wahaba is a weak verb, how will be its Madi? Just attach the Wahaba in front of them, you will get the Madi. Wahaba, wahabu, wahabta, wahabtu, wahabtum, wahabna, wahabat. Wa'ada is another weak verb. Attach it in front of this sign, you get wa'ada, wa'adu, wa'atta, wa'attu, wa'attum, wa'atna, wa'adat. What about kala? Again, place this three-letter kala in front of this sign. The table is ready. Kala, kalu, kulta, kultu, kultum, kulna, kalat. Zada, zadu, zitta, zittu, zittum, zidna, zadat. Sha'a, sha'u, she'ta, she'tu, she'tum, she'na, sha'at. Da'a, da'u, da'wata, da'atu, da'atum, da'utna, da'at. Hada, hada, hadaita, hadaitu, hadaitum, hadaina, hadat. Radiya, radu, radaita, radaitu, radaitum, radaina, radiyat. Amara, amaru, amarta, amartu, amartum, amarna, amarat. So it's the Hamza verb. It's not the weak verb, it's a Hamza verb. What about this repeated letter? Zanna, zannu, zananta, zanantu, zanantum, zananna, zannat. In this case, the zanna noon is open from the third letter. Zanna, zannu. After that, zananta, zanantu, zanantum, zananna, zannat. What about the dalla? Dalla, dallu, dalalta, dalaltu, dalaltum, dalalna, dallat. You don't need to memorize the table. You need to memorize the sign of the Madi. And to placing the verb in front of these signs to make the table of the Mahdi. Then for the mudari, we said the sign of mudari is it with the first we attach ya. Then we add waw nun for the plural for the next. Then for the front we attach ta. For self we attach hamza. For plural front we say ta with waw nun. For self we attach no plural. These are the signs of the mudari and the plural. Let's to see the weak words. What does they? This is a weak verb wahaba. Place the weak verb at the end of this sign. Yah. From wahaba, yahabu, yahabuna, tahabu, ahabu, tahabuna, nahabu, tahabu. Wada, ya'idu, ya'iduna, ta'idu, a'idu, ta'iduna, na'idu, ta'idu. Qala, yaqulu, yaquluna, taqulu, aqulu, taquluna, naqulu, taqulu. Zada, from Zada, Yazidu, Yaziduna, Tazidu, Azidu, Taziduna, Nazidu, Tazidu. Sha, Yashau, Yashauna, Tashau, Ashau, Tashauna, Nashau, Tashau. From Da, Yad'u, Yad'una, Tad'u, Ad'u, Taduna, Nad'u, Tad'u. Hada, Yahdi, Yahduna, Tahdi, Ahdi, Tahduna, Nahdi, Tahdi. Radiya. Yarda, yardu, yarduna, tard, arda, tarduna, narda. Amara. Ya'maru, ya'maruna, ta'maru, amaru, ta'maruna, namaru, ta'maru. Zanna. Yazunnu, yazunnuna, tazunnu, azunnu, tazunnuna, nazunnu. Dalla. Yadillu, yadilluna, tadillu, adillu, tadilluna, nadillu, tadillu. You don't need to memorize the table. You need to memorize these signs of the mudari and know the three-letter verb we will place at the end of this sign. You will get that. Of course, the last letter always will in mudari, they will have the dhamma, except the waw nun, which is coming for the plural. Suppose this is wahaba. There is another verb coming on that pattern that is called waka. What is the mudari? Wahaba yahabu. Yahabu. Wa'ada. There is another word. Wajada, wasala, walada, waka'a. They are coming on the pattern wa'ada. So what is the mudari? Wa'ada yu'idu. Wajada yu'izu. Wasala yusilu. Walada yuladu. Waka yu'ka. So you can make the mudari of on the pattern wa'ada. Kala, it have many. Kala, zaka, taba, kana, kama. But it's the mudari. It is yaqul. Kala, yaqul. We know the pattern of mudari. These five verbs we can make easily. Zaka, yazuku. Taba, yatubu. Kana, yakunu. Kama, yakunu. Because they are coming on the pattern of kala, yaqul. Zada. It have one verb, kada. And in zada, yazidu. Kada, yakidu. Sha. Sha, khafa. The sha, yashau. Khafa, yakhafu. Da. Tala, khala. Da, yadu. So, tala, yatulu. Khala, yakhulu. On the pattern of da. Hada, jaza, jarra, ata, masha. Hada, yahdi. Hada, yahdi, jaza, yajzi, jarra, yajri, ata, yati, masha, yamshi. On the same pattern. Radiya, nasiya, khashiya, lakiya. Radiya, yarda. On the same pattern. Yarda, nasa, yansa, khashiya, yakhsha, lakiya, yalqa. Amara, sa'ala, kara'a. Amara, yamaru. Sa'ala, yas'alu, qara'a yaqra'u, zanna, radda, madda, zanna yazunnu, radda yaruddu, madda yamuddu, dalla, kharra, hakka, dalla yadillu, kharra yadkhirru, hakka yahikku. So once you can make the first form of the Mahdi, you can make the complete table of Mahdi. When you can make the first form of the Mudare, you can make the complete table. For example, Hakka, you say Yahikku, Hakka Yahikku, Yahikku, Yahikku na Tahikku, Ahikku, Tahikku na Nakihiku, Tahikku. What's the issue? You know the signs of the Mudare, just place this Hakka after the sign of Mudare, your Mudare table is ready. The importance is that you should know the first form of Mahdi, first form of Mudare, first form of Amr, first form of the Fa'il, first form of the Maf'ul, first form of the Fi'l. Once you know, the rest is easy. If you say Wahaba is the Mahdi, Wahaba, Wahabu, Wahabta, Wahabtu, Wahabtu, Wahabna, Wahabat, Mudare is Yahabu, Yahabu, Yahubuna, Tahabu, Ahabu, Tahabuna, Nahabu, Tahabu. Amr is hab, hab, habu, la tahab, la tahabu. File is wahib. Now the table is not known to us. Don't worry, I will tell you. Wahabun, wahaban, wahabin. Al-wahibu, al-wahaba, al-wahab. Wahabuna, wahabina, wahabina. You can make al-wahabuna, al-wahabina. This is the table of the Mudare file maf'ul fi'l. Okay. Hada, yahdi, ihdi, hadin, mahdun, hudan, hadaya. Zanna, yazunnu, zunna, zanun, mazunun, zannun, dalla, yadillu, dalla, dalun, dash, dalalatun, amara, yamaru, mur, amirun, ma'murun, amrun. These 6 keys are the most important because from each key you can make Mahdi by placing the 3 letters in front of the Mahdi signs. You can make the Mudare by placing the 3-letter verb after the Mudare sign. You can make the Amr Nahi on the pattern of the given that. Of course, if you know the file, you can make the table of file or maf'ul or fi'l. They are not required, but for the understanding. So weak verbs, we say fa'il. Fa'il means doer. Wahaba. If I add it, alif, it becomes fa'il. Wahib. So then you can make all these, the maf'ul, you can make the fi'l on the same pattern. Fa'il, maf'ul, fi'l. There are 3 letters in Arabic. They are the most important letters. They are called fa, ain, lam. The first letter, the second letter, the third letter are the first letter, the mid letter, and the second letter are called the fa letter, the ain letter, or the lam letter. They are the most important. In Mahdi, this fa and lam may have fatah on all the 3. Yes. At some time, it has the fatah on the first and last, but on the middle letter, it may have a kasra. And sometime, even it have fatah on the first and last letter, but on the middle letter, it may have the dhamma. So these are 3 forms of fa and lam. Fa'ila may come fa'ala, it may come fa'ila, it may come fa'ula. These all the 3, they are known as ma'ruf. Known form, ma'ruf. What about the Mudare? Mudare is on the same pattern. Mudare may come ya fa'alu and kalma fatah. It may come ya fa'ilu and kalma kasra. It may come ya fa'alu and kalma dhamma. And all these 3, they are also called ma'ruf Mudare. Maruf, Mudari. So in Arabic language, fa and kalma has three shapes, and kalma fatah, kasra, and dam, in mazi as well as in mudari. And they are not maruf, mean the non. Again, the same fa and kalma. This time, the fa kalma has damma, and kalma has kasra, lam kalma has fatah. This is a different type of verb. It is called majhul. Mazi majhul. First letter damma, second letter kasra, last letter fatah. Mazi majhul. What about the mudare? In mudare, again, ilamat mudare have damma, and the last letter before the first letter, I mean the ain kalma. Let's talk in the grammar language. Ain kalma have fatah. That is called yufalu is the majhul. Mudare majhul. Now, very surprisingly, it's very kind of the grammar people. They knew we people are very weak. We can't make the conjugate the tables. So instead having the three fa and lam shape and kalma, fatah, kasra, dhamma, the majhul is the same for all the three. If the verb is coming with ain kalma fatah, majhul is the fuila. If ain kalma coming with kasra, majhul again is the fuila. If ain kalma is coming with dhamma, majhul is again fuila. For all the three. And same is for the mudare. If the mudare ain kalma coming with fatah, majhul is yufa'alu. If the ain kalma mudare coming with kasra, again the majhul is same yuf'alu. If the ain kalma of mudare coming with dhamma, again the majhul is the same. So that's the easy thing. We are not to make three pattern. Fu'ila, fu'ala, fu'ula. No. Yeah, yuf'al, yuf'alu, yuf'ilu, yuf'alu. It's not there. They are all the three, they will have the same majhul. Again, the file. Mazi mudare. Fa and kalma. If the fa has the dhamma, it may be a mazi form, fuila. It may be have maful. It may be have the mudare, yufal. And these two forms, they are called the majhul. Fu'ila, yufal. There is a verb called yu'allimu. You have done the QC3 and 4. Now you know what is yu'allimu. From the bab of tafil, allama yu'allimu. Yu'allimu is from bab tafil. Okay. There is another verb called hasaba yuhasibu. It's from the bab mufa'ala. There is a fourth one called aslama yuslimu. Yuslimu is from bab ifal. Now, what is the importance of these four? Let me tell you. In Arabic grammar, if a verb has dhamma on the first letter, there are four possible reasons. The dhamma coming maybe have four reasons. First reason, it may be a majhul. In case of majhul, the mazi pattern will be fu'ila. First letter dhamma, second letter kasra, third letter fatah. If it's the mudare majhul, the pattern is ilamat mudare dhamma, and the letter from last letter before fatah, yufa'al. Suppose that letter is not on the pattern of fu'ila. It is not on the fu'ala. Then it means it's not majhul. Okay. If that is not majhul and this have a dhamma in the beginning, then it may be from babi taf'il. What will be the sign? Any verb coming on the babi taf'il, it should be four letter and having a dhamma in the center. Just like allama from yu'allim. Suppose this does not have a shad. The word which we are considering have a dhamma in the beginning, but it is not majhul. Okay. It is not from babi taf'il. Then it may be possible from babi mufa'ala. What is the sign? Sign is that in Babi Mufala, it has a fatah. Hasaba, yuhasib in Madi Mudari, it have an extra alif inside. Suppose that like this word does not have an alif inside. Then there is possibility that will be surely from Babi Mufala. There is no fifth reason of coming the either it is a majhul, maybe Madi or Mudari, it may be Bab Taf'il. If it is not, then it may be Bab Mufala. If it's not, all the three reasons are not there, majhul, Taf'il and Mu'ala, then that must be from Bab Ifal. Remember this, yu'allimu, yuhasabu, yuslimu, they are all ma'ruf. Only fu'ila, yuf'alu, they are the majhul. Okay, fa'il is again there. When the fa'il lam is ma'ruf, it means it's active voice. When fa'il lam, it is majhul, it means it's passive voice. Now, what is the difference between? Why we are going in it so much detail? The ma'ruf in actually, the doer, fa'il is known. In case of majhul, fa'il is not known. The sign of fa'il will be considered as a naib fa'il, a fa'il coming in place. So that is the difference of both categories. Ma'ruf and majhul. In ma'ruf, we know the fa'il, who has done the job, or who is doing the job, or who will do the job. But in majhul, we never know who will do the job or who has done the job. How to make the majhul? It's very easy. For Madi, what we do on the first letter, we put a dhamma. Okay, this is the fa'il lam. We put the dhamma on the first letter. Then on the second letter, you put a kasra. Okay, fa'il lam, I put it a kasra below the line. Then on the last letter, put a fatah. Okay, I put it the fatah on fa'il lam, lang. So what is the shape now? Fu'ila. So this is the Madi majhul. Fu'ila. First letter dhamma, the middle letter kasra, the last letter fatah. How to make the mudari majhul? For mudari majhul, put the dhamma on the ilamat of mudari. Okay, this is the ya, I put it the dhamma on the ilamat mudari. Put a sakun on the next letter after the ilamat mudari, that is fa, I put it the sakun. Put a fataha before the last letter. Okay, and is the here, I put it the fatah. And put the dhamma on the last letter of the mudari. Okay, I put it dhamma. So what shape comes? The shape comes yuf'alu. That is the mudari majhul. Let's have a little practice. Fataha. I want the Madi majhul. Put first letter dhamma, the second or the middle letter kasra. It will be futiha. Nasara. Make it the majhul. Nusira. Daraba. Duriba. Samia. Sumiya. Jala. What will be the Madi mudari? No, it's your turn.
Ju'ila.
Ju'ila. Khalaka.
Hulika.
Abada.
Uhida.
Zakara.
Zukira.
Alima.
Ulima.
Amila.
Umila.
Look, they all have an kalma different. Like Samia, it has a kasra. Alima, it has a kasra. Amila, kasra. Fataha have a fatah. Nasara has a fatah and kalma. Daraba fatah. Either it's a fatah or kasra, or even a dhamma in karuma case. The Madi will be the same. Fu'ila pattern. Ju'ila, hulika, zukira, sumiya, ulima, umila. What's about the mudare? Well, let's have some example more from the madi. Kuri'a, futiha, nusira, shuriba, kutila, duriba, hubisa, husiba. Whatsoever the three-letter verb come to make madi mudare, put dhamma on the first and the middle letter kasra, and fatah on the last letter. Let's to go the easy things. Plural. We saw plural are two types. In QC1, we learn the Jama Salim. Jama Salim means on the word you add wa nun ya nun, that become the plural. From Muslim, Muslimun, Muslimin. From Mu'min, Mu'minun, Mu'minin. From Salih, Salihun, Salih. What about the family? It's very easy. Just remove the round tab, put the alif ta. Muslimatun, Muslimatun, Muslimatin. Mu'minatun, Mu'minatun, Mu'minatin. Salihatun, Salihatun, Salihatun. That is called the Jama Salim. It's very easy. But in broken plural, that is called Jama Mukassir and also called Jama Taksir. It have three names. Mukassir, Taksir, and broken. Here the word changes. From Bait it becomes Buyut. From Amal it becomes Amal. From Bakar, Bakar. All the three are different pattern. So they have different pattern or different weights for to make. So let's have example from the Mudare. Yaftau. I want to make the majhul. We have come back to the difficult topics. So put the dhamma on the first letter and fatha before the last letter. It will be yuftahu. Yansaru. Yunsaru. Yadrabu. Yudrabu. Yasmau. Yusmau. Yes, from Yajalu. Now it's your turn. You were very anxious to say it. Now say it.
Yuj'alu.
Yuj'alu. And kalma will have fatha. Yakhluku.
Yukhlaku.
Yukhlaku. Lam will have a fatha. Ya'budu.
Yubadu.
Excellent. Yazkuru.
Yuskaru.
Yu'allamu.
Yuhallimu.
Yu'allimu.
Yu'allamu is a mudare majhul. Why you are making it further mudare majhul?
Yu'allamu.
Yu'allamu. I am not saying ya'allamu. I am saying yu'allamu. I am having a dhamma on that. Okay. The example of mudare majhul, yurzakuna, yuftahuna, yukra'u, yurhamu, tudrabuna, tuhsharuna, yuktaluna, tughlabuna, etc. Now I'm going to tell you some very interesting thing. Fa and lam is there. Where is grammar fa and lam will be with us. If I put the three letters fatha, it means it has the meaning of some doing act. Fa'ala, he did. Of course, the ain kalma may be fatha kasra, just like an example, rahima. It is also the first form of madi. Because first and last letter they have fatha, so it's a madi first form. The ain kalma may be kasra, dhamma, fatha, it doesn't matter. Rahima. If I want a file, in this fa and lam, I add alif. It becomes the doer of the act. File. What will be the file from Rahima? I have add alif. Rahim. Okay. What about the maf'ul? I add mim in the beginning of fa and lam and waw before the lam. It becomes maf'ul, having the effect of action. From Rahim, it becomes marhum. What about, there is another pattern, fa and lam. Add alif nun, add the alif nun. Fa'lan. It have the meaning of intensity. Rahman, the most gracious, the most intensity. Gracious. There is another pattern, fa'il lam. If I add ya, it becomes fa'il. It has the continuity meaning. From rahima, it becomes rahim, meaning continuously merciful. Okay, we will have a little drill. If I say hakama is a fa'ala pattern, fail, verb, he order. What will be the file? Add alif.
Hakim.
Hakim. What about the maful?
Makum.
What will be the falan? Hakman. What will be the fi'l? Hakim.
Hakim.
The meaning will be in falan, intensely ordering. Fa'il, pattern, hakim, continuously ordering. There is a word khatala. Let to make file. Khatil, the one who is killer.
Katil.
The one who kills. Falan, the one who kills with continuous, with intensity. Killing too much. Katil, what will be the katil meaning? Intensely, continuously killing. Not stopping killing. There is word nasara. Nasir, the helper. Mansur, the one who is being helped. Nasaran. Intensely helping. Nasir. Intensely helper. Alima, he knew. Knowing, he knew. Alim, who knows.
Ma'lum.
Ma'lum, that is known.
Aliman.
Aliman, intensely knowing. Alim,
Alim.
Daraba, Darib, hitter, one who hits. Madrub, that which has got the hit effect, hit it. What will be that? Daraban, intensely hitting.
Darib,
continuously hitting. Have you learned something new? Not? Okay. Let's to have other aspect. There is a verb yakul. It's a mudare. Remove the ilamat. So what letters are left? Kaf vaw. So these are the root letter of this word. Okay. Amanna. There is a madi sign na with alif. Remove the nun and alif from the end. What is the letter left? Hamza mim nun. That is the root letter.
No.
Yukhadi'un. Ya is the ilamat of
no.
Wa nun is the ilamat or sign of jama. Remove the both sign. What is left? Ha dal ain. That is the root letter. Amanu. Wow, alif is the sign of madi. Remove it. What is that left? Hamza mim nun.
Hamza mim nun.
That is the root letter. Yash'aruna. Ya is the ilamat mudare. Wow nun is the plural sign. Remove both sign. What is left? Sheen ain ra. So that is the root letter. Fazad. Suppose if I say fa is an extra letter. So what is left? Za, alif, dal should be the root letter. But you know, alif is never a root letter.
Yes. So this one will be Zayada.
We know Zada Yazidu. So alif is ya. So za, ya, dal is
Yada.
If I say this alif is extra, remove, then the root letter will be fa, za, dal. Okay, kanu. Wow, alif is a plural sign. Remove. What is that left? Kaf, alif, nun. That is the root letter. But alif is never a root letter.
Yes, so ka, wow, nun.
Ka, wow, nun, the root letter actually. Yakzibuna. Ya is ilamat mudari. Wow, nun is the plural sign. Remove the both sign. What is left? Kazaba. Kazaba is the root letter. If you don't like this, okay, let's go for something else. That is the easiest, making the broken plural. Broken plural just like bayt, buyut, amal, amal, bakar, bakar. The first pattern is on the pattern of falun. Alif, alaf, ism, asma, ibn, abna, bab, abwab, basar, absar, bikr, abkar, saman, asma. Hajar, ahjar, haras, ahras, khair, akhyar, rab, arbab, ru, arwah, riz, arjaz, rizq, arzak, زوج أزواج سحر أسحار شيء أشياء صاحب أصحاب أدو أداء عمل أعمال فضل أفضل فوج أفواج كلم أكلام قول أقوال قوم أقوام لون ألوان لب الباب مثل أمثال. The second pattern is إفعال we studied. موت أموات نسر أمصار نهر أنهار نور أنوار ند أنداد يوم أيام أذن azan. Then alf, aloof, ajar, ajur, bakal, bakul, sahar, sahur, sadar, sadur, zahar, zahur, ahad, ahud. And ayun, ijal, ajul, kalb, kalub, malk, maluk, nafs, nafus, and anfus. The third pattern is fi'al. Abad, ibad, dar, dayar, dam, dima, bahar, bihar, ma, miya. The next, fourth one is fola. Rahim, Rohma, Sharik, Shurqa, Shahid, Shuhda, Fariq, Furqa, Alim, Ulma. The fifth one is Fa'ul pattern. Kitab, Kutub, Rasul, Rusul, Zalul, Zulul, Zalul. The sixth one is Aflau, Nabi, Anbiya, Ghani, Aghniya, Shadid, Ashaddah. The seventh one is Fa'al, Basal, Basa, Basla, Basal, Bakra, Bakar, Adsa, Adas. The eighth one is Fa'ul, Aghlaf, Gulf, Foma, Fum. There will be different patterns. There are more than 25 patterns. So there are different. Let's take the important. Bahar abhur, nafs anfus, tam atima, fita fitya, fikr kirada, nar diran. Insan unnas, hajar hijara, asir usara, sana sani. So we said yesterday the zamair. What were the zamair? They are two types. One come as a separate. Huwahuma hum, hiyahuma hunna. Anta antuma antum, anti antuma antuna, anana. They are the munfasil, separate. The second word coming attached. Muttasil. Wuhuma hum, ha huma hunna. Ka kuma kum, ki kuma kunna. Na, ya and na. So these are the zamair actually. For the ghaib, ha, hu, hum, huma, hunna, hiya, huwa, hum, huma, hunna. For the front, ka, ki, kuma, kum, kunna, anta, anti, antuma, antuna. For the person, first person, ya, na, and ana, na. The signs of Mu'adi we saw yesterday. Ta with Dhamma, ta with Fatah, ta with Kasra, ta with Sakun, Tum, Tunna, Va, and what about the Mudari? Only 4 letters. They are Hamza, Ta, Ya, Nun. What about the plural sign? Waw Alif, either R, Waw Nun, or Yan. Then we saw Fataha is the Bab, the Madi and Kalma will be Fatah, and the Mudari and Kalma will be Fatah. Bab Nasara, the Madi and Kalma is Fatah, the Mudari and Kalma is Dhamma. Daraba, the Madi and Kalma is Fatah, and the Mudari and Kalma is the Kasra. Samia, the Ain Kalma in Madi is Kasra, in Mudari Fatah. What about Hasiba? The Ain Kalma is Kasra in Madi, and it is also Kasra in Mudari. Karuma, the Ain Kalma in Madi is Dhamma, in Mudari is also Dhamma. So it's very easy to memorize them. How? If the Madi, Mudare and Kalma both Fatah, Bab is Fataha. If the Madi, Mudare and Kalma both are Kasra, Bab is Hasiba. If the Madi, Mudare both Kalma, Dhamma, Bab is Karuma. There are 6, so 3 left. The Samia, in Madi it have a Kasra. No other Bab. If Madi, Kasra, Mudare, Fatah, Bab, Samiyas, they become 4. How many left? 2. The both 2, they have Fatah in Madi. But in Mudare, one has Dhamma, one has Kasra. The one which have Fatah in Madi and Dhamma in Mudare is Nasara. The one which have Fatah in Madi and Kasra in Mudare is Dar. It's so easy. Let me repeat for you. If both and Kalma, Madi Mudare Fatah Ba Fatah. If both and Kalma in Madi Mudare Kasra, Bab is Hasiba. If the both and Kalma, Madi Mudare Dhamma, Bab is Karuma. If the Madi and Kalma is Kasra and Mudare Fatah, Bab Samia. If the Madi is Fatah, Mudare Dhamma, Bab Nasara. If Madi is Dhamma, Fatah and Mudare Kasra, Bab is Daraba. Okay, let's try another aspect. Madi and Kalma Fatah, Mudare and Kalma Fatah, the Bab will be Fatah. The Madi and Kalma Fatah, the Mudare and Kalma Dhamma, Bab is Nasar. Madi and Kalma Fatah, the Mudare and Kalma Kasara, Bab is Daraba. Madi and Kalma Kasra, Mudare and Kalma Fatah, Bab is Samia. The Madi and Kalma Kasara and the Mudare and Kalma is also Kasara, the Bab is Hasiba. If the Bab, Madi and Mudare both and Kalma Dhamma, the Bab is Karuna. Okay. Now we have come on a very important topic, that is Mada, Wazan and Sigha, what they meant. Mada mean Haruf, which is Harufi Mada. Harufi Mada mean Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa, mean the Haruf letter. We say Wazan, this is coming on that Wazan, that weight. Actually it's Sancha. In Sancha mean that is the something made from which you make some things. It's basically a shape. Sancha means shape. Suppose you have a round shape, put something, it becomes round. Something is star shape, fill it, the shape will become the star. So that is called the pattern. The pattern in Arabic are only 3. Fa'ala, fa'ila, fa'ula. The ain kalma fatah, ain kalma kasra, ain kalma dam. When we put the letters in this fa'ala, fa'ila, fu'ila, the words arise. From fa'ala it arises nasara. All the 3. From fa'ila the word arises samia. The ain kalma kasra. From fu'ula the word karuma comes. The ain kalma dhamma. So these words, they are called sigha. Mada is the letters. Wazn is the model, or you can say the die. Yes, in English proper word is die. It's a die. You put the words in die, letter in die, the words come out from that die, and the words come on the pattern of die. If it is fa'ala, the word will come fa'ala pattern, just nasar. If the die is fa'ila, it will become samia, just like, or dariba, not dariba, hasiba. And if the die is having the dhamma, it will be dhamma, just like karuma, etc. Phrases. During our study, we normally say, okay, it is a phrase, we don't understand what does it mean. Let me to give some example. If I say there is a verb ata, ata means he came or came. When it become ata be, a be word come preposition with it, it means brought. The meaning from came changed to broad because this is a phrase. Atabi is a phrase. There is a word baga. Baga mean wanted, harshly treated, rap. If it comes baga ala, it means treated badly or defied. There is a word taba. Taba means he turned. Taba ila, asked for forgiveness. And taba ala, accepted the forgiveness because they are the phrases. Ja'a mean came. But when it comes ja'abi, it means brought. Zahaba mean went. When it comes zahababi, took away, snatched. Zahaba anni, removed. There is a word radiya, mean agreed, liked. Radiya anhu, radiya an, got happy from somebody. Radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Daraba mean hit, but when it comes daraba fi, it means moved, wandered on the earth. Daraba li mean described. Daraba ala, made mandatory, put something. Daraba masal, give example. Look, fi, li, ala, maslan, coming with daraba change the meaning because they are the phrases. Afa, increase or augmented. Afa'an, forgave. Kada, fulfilled or told order. Kada baina, decided or contracted. Kada ala, finished or ended. Walla, walla mean turn mouth. Walla ila, turn toward. Walla an, objected. Wada, kept or unloaded. Wada'an, removed. There is a phrase now in Musaf has come. Wala ja fi sammal khiyat. This is a phrase. It means enter in a narrow space or enter in a needle eyes. You know, needle have a eye where you put the thread and then you stitch with that. That is the needle. That needle end which have the thread, that is called needle eye. So now look the beauty of Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله ولا يدخلون الجنة حتى يلج الجمل في سم الخياط. Entry in paradise is as impossible as passing a camel through a needle of eye. Look the example which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As the camel is so big, it cannot pass through the needle's eye, the opening of the needles. Cannot, and this camel pass through that so small thing? No. Same is that these kafir or mushrikeen, they will not enter in paradise. It's just like and as impossible as a camel passing through the opening or eye of the needle. The clarity of the idea, as the camels, a big one can't pass through the needle's eye. Same way the kafir mushrik, they will not be able to pass or enter the Jannah. As I told you, until the last lesson or the last lecture, we have 7 lecture series this, and today is the 3rd day. I will show you this slide. The ism has 4 aspects. One is called the state or the case. It means what does it have at the end? Either it have a raf, mean dhamma, double dhamma. Is it have a nas, mean the fatha or double fatha? Is it have a jar, mean the kasra or the double? That is called the state or the case. Second, what is the gender? Is it a masculine or it's a feminine? And thirdly, what is the number of that ism? What is showing is number. Either it's a single wahid, or it's a dual, musanna, or it's a plural, jama. And the fourth thing, kind. Kind means either it's a marfa or nakra, mean proper noun or the common. Until unless you know these four things about an ism, you can't use that ism properly. You can't understand that ism properly. You can't use that ism properly. So for each ism, these four things are required to be understood. What is its state? What is gender? What's the number? What's the kind? We will repeat this till last lesson or the last lecture. Yesterday I was telling the forms of the ism. Somebody said, okay, show us. Let me show you something. The ism may be in three forms: Dhamma, Fatah, Kasra, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslim. It's a single. It may be dual. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Rafa, Nasjar. It may be the plural. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Muslimuna, Raf, Nasjar. So how many? 9. They are the masculine. If I want to make feminine, what I do? I put the round to at that. Just like Muslimatun, Muslimatun, Najaratun, Najaratun, Khiyatun, Khiyatun, Fasin. So that is for the plural, the masculine singular is Musliman, Musliman, Muslimin. Dual, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimain. For the plural, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimin. What about the feminine singular? Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin. What about the dual feminine? Muslimatane, Muslimataini, Muslimatani. What is the Jama? Plural? Muslimatun, Muslimatin. How many? 9 for the masculine, 9 for the feminine. And they all nakra. What about the marfa? Put alif lam with all. Just like al-muslimu, al-muslima, al-muslimi. For dual, al-muslimane, al-muslimaine, al-muslimin. For plural, al-muslimuna, al-muslimina, al-muslimin. For the feminine, al-muslimatu, al-muslimata, al-muslimat. Dual, al-muslimatane, al-muslimataini, al-muslimataini. Plural, al-muslimatun, al-muslimat. So 9 of the masculine, 9 of the feminine. How many? 18. 18 nakra, 18 marfa, how many? 36. If a ism has the masculine as well as the feminine form, its shapes will be 36. But suppose it does not have the male or female. Either it is a masculine or it is a feminine. Just like kitab. Kitab is a masculine in Arabic, but it does not have the feminine. So what will be its shapes? Kitabun, kitaban, kitabin. For the dual, kitabane, kitabaini, kitabani. For the plural, kutub, kutub, kutuban, kutubin. How many? 9. Okay. What's about the marfa? Put alif lam. Al-kitabu, al-kitaba, al-kitabi, al-kitabane, al-kitabaine, al-kitab, al-kutubu, al-kutubi, al-kutib. So 9 and 9, 18. Let's take an example of feminine. Jannah. Jannat means paradise. Jannatun, jannatan, jannatin. Dual, jannatane, jannataini, jannatane. Plural, jannatun, jannatin, jannatin. How many? 9. They are nakra. Make them marfa. Attach alif lam. Al-jannatu, al-jannata, al-jannati, al-jannatani, al-jannataini, al-jannatani, al-jannatu, al-jannati, al-jannatu, al-jannati, al-jannati. So if the nouns does not have the gender, either it's a masculine or feminine, it will have 18 shapes. And if it have a masculine as well as feminine, it will have 36 here. The Musaf can use any form. If you are aware, you easily can pick that form. That is the beauty of this drill. If you go once through this, just like Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, 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 Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin, Najaratin, Tajatin, etc. And so this all you have gone through. Let to go to the end of the lesson. We did this Zamair. I don't know what is happening. It's going back or it's going reverse. It should go like this. Oh, there was a... Yes. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. The lesson has been completed. Now your questions are awaited. Yes, Aisha bin Muhammad. Yes, Sister Unmute, what's your question?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi
Walaikum
wabarakatuh.
salam.
So I just want to find out for how long are we continuing to do this pre-grammar class before we start the QC5?
I told there are 7 lectures. Today is the 3rd. So now you tell how many is left.
Okay.
You have to tell me how many left. You said okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear you saying 7. That's why I'm asking.
So I'm asking how many left. You have to calculate now. I am saying there are 7 and today is the 3rd. How many is left?
4.
Yes, but only 4 classes. You want more?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Abdurrahman, please go ahead.
Well, I apologize why I am. It's a bit noisy, but my question is, Doctor, can you please simplify for me the difference between the maruf, the nasab and the jar and the nasab? You know the you know, because when I say Muslimina, how could I distinguish between the two, the nasab and the jar?
Okay, listen me, my brother. I told you sometime when the harf jar come, after harf jar, it is always followed a ism, and that is in jar state. Do you remember? If don't remember, okay, doesn't matter. Now I'm telling. When a harf jar come, it's after always followed a ism, and that ism is always jar, majroor, mean having a cusp. Now if I say minal muslimin, min is a harf jar. Minal muslimin. What is this muslimin? Nas or jar? Brother, you have to reply. I said harf jar is always followed by a ism, and that ism is always in the state of jar or majroor, or you can say jar, having kasra state. If I say minal muslimin, min is a harf jar. After that, al muslimin has come. Now, what is this? Is al muslimin? Is it a nas or jar?
It's jar.
Jar. How you
Jar.
come? Because the harf jar helped you. Okay. The second reason of coming jar in Arabic is a mudaf ilayh. Mudaf is a ism which don't have alif lam, don't have the tanween. That is called the mudaf. And after mudaf is always there is a ism, and that is majroor, mean the jar. If I say kablu is a, what is kablu? Or kabal or kablu is a mudaf, because it does not have alif lam, does not have the tanween, double fatha, double kasra. If I say qablul sadiqin, what is this sadiqin? Because sadiqun, sadiqin, rough nas, they are the same. But when I say qabl sadiqin, what is this sadiqin? Nas or jar?
It's jar.
How you come to know? Because mudaf help. In Arabic grammar, these two are the only reason of confirming having the ism followed is always in jar state. Okay, let me give you another example. We say tafalu for the anta. We say tafalu for the feminine ghaib. If I say anta tafalu, hiya tafalu, how you do know this tafalu is for the masculine and this is the feminine? Because anta is telling it's the masculine word. Hiya is telling is the feminine word. In the same way, in the Arabic grammars, when a word comes which is having two state nasas and jar same, there is some reference to the context. There are certain words in that sentence or phrase which indicates this is jar, this is nas. As I said, minal muslimi, minas sadiqi. Jazakallah khair, brother Rahman. Yes, Aishito, your hand is still raised. It must be tired. Please ask the question or either lower the hand. Of course, the recording has been sent. This is the third. Now I will process. The moment it is processed, it will be sent in the group. And the last two I have already sent. Those who are new, whenever they join, whatever I have posted.
Assalamu alaikum, Alim. You didn't send the one for yesterday.
No, it's in the group. You go and find out. It's lying in the group.
Which of the group? Is it English group or the QC4 group?
It is QC5 group, not in the QC4 group, because the QC4, all people, they have shifted to QC5, except those who's like me are sleeping still in the QC4 and they're thinking they are not promoted to QC5.
We don't have the link for QC5 yet. I can't find the link. Mualim, please resend it to us.
1 minute. Hold on, brother. It's not a big issue to find your answer. Okay. This was sent 6-9 a.m. In the morning, 6 Pakistan time, I sent it in the group and it is lying in the group and I'm reading it from the group. Today at 6:09 a.m. it is sent in the group and it is lying in the group. The topic is QC1-4 Grammar Lecture 2 AH 25/1/2025. Brother Tawfiq, are you in the group?
No.
How you can then see that when you are not in the group? And do you think you will have the magic to find out in that?
Because there's no link to the group, Malim. Give me the link.
Link is lying in the QC4 group. You from that join or you send me a request. The moment you send request, I will send you the group of link for the QC5.